Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, returning to our tropical weather analysis for this Monday through Wednesday, January 11 to 13, 2021. And this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. It looks like the cold weather will continue to prevail across the Philippine Islands, particularly the northern and eastern sections of the country, but it will just persist for the next couple of days with some warming before the weekend. And right now, the tail end of the frontal system will continue to affect and digging down across the Visayas, and the northeast monsoon will also affect the Bicol region, Visayas, Mimaropa, Calabarzon, Metro Manila, Cagayan Valley, Cordillera Autonomous Region, as well as Ilocos Norte and Batanes and Babuyan Cubaba Islands. So the northeast monsoon is somewhat stationary for the past couple of days since it began last Thursday or Friday due to a very strong high pressure area over central China, as well as a couple of passing strong subtropical cyclones or winter storms, bringing some extension of the shear line, or we known as the tail end of a frontal system. So this tail end has been persisting to prevail across the Bicol region for a couple of days. Then yesterday and today it digged down across the Visayas, bringing some wet weather over the area. So watch out for some flash floods or landslides when it comes to some passing showers or thunderstorms brought about by these weather systems. So our temperature will be from 22 to 28 degrees, while in some areas, particularly the western sections of Luzon, particularly Ilocos region, temperature could rise up to 30 degrees. But so far, this is a relief from too much heat for the past couple of months. So this is our peak of the monsoon. Particularly February will be a much colder conditions across the northern and eastern portions of the Philippines. So far, the lowest temperature over Naga City and Camarines Sur is down to 21 degrees in the past few nights. Right now, it's only around 22 to 23 degrees centigrade. At Baguio City, lows of 15 degrees are recorded from the various weather stations over that area. Okay. Meanwhile, over Mindanao and the offshore areas of Bangsamoro, we have a stationary surface trough bringing some widespread thunderstorms as well as moderate to heavy rainfall over these areas. This is somewhat due to the strong La Nina, which is expected to weaken for the next few months. And outside of PAR, we don't have any developing LPAs. We just have here a surface trough embedded within the intertropical convergence zone over Micronesia. Okay, so that's the latest. And as we look at our fast animation, you can clearly see here the cloudiness generated by the surface trough, enhanced by the La Nina, and also the tail end of a frontal system over Southern Bicol and Visayas. And as we look at our zoom-in satellite animation, you can clearly see here the monsoon just affecting the Cagayan Valley, Ilocos Norte, CAR, as well as the eastern sections of Luzon, Calabarzon, Metro Manila. But these areas will be a little bit drier, with some rainy conditions across Visayas and portions of the Bicol region. As well, it will become more intense, the rainfall across Mindanao due to the surface trough. So you can clearly see here the movement of the shear line or the tail end of the frontal system together with the northeast monsoon. So based on the forecast, it will start to weaken by tomorrow. But for the next 3 days until Wednesday, we could still see some moderate to heavy rainfall across eastern Visayas, portions of the Visayas, as well as various portions of Mindanao, while over the Bicol region, we could see some decreased rainfall, but there will be still some drizzles and light rain showers across Bicolandia as well as the eastern sections of Luzon, becoming more intense over a small area of eastern Cagayan and the northernmost part of eastern Isabela. Okay, so you can clearly see here the tail end of the frontal system, okay, affecting the areas of the North Philippine Sea. And as we look at our wind forecast from the American model for the next 3 days and extending up to early next week, you can clearly see here the effects of the northeast monsoon for today. And by tomorrow, Tuesday, the northeast monsoon will still continue to affect Bicol region, Visayas, as the tail end of the frontal system will start to recede towards the east, and very strong northeast monsoon over the Calayan Island Group, Spratlys, and the West Philippine Sea, also over the South China Sea. While over Luzon, some decreased winds because of the orographic boundary of the Sierra Madre, which is blocking the northeast monsoon to move farther south. And on Wednesday, some improvement of the winds across the Bicol region and the Visayas. The northeast monsoon will just become the weak one, or the northeasterly surface wind flow, with the still Batanes being affected by the northeast monsoon, but it will start to weaken, particularly on Thursday, Friday. But over the weekend, we could expect another surge of Amihan, or northeast monsoon, across Batanes group of islands, and on Sunday to Monday, it will again affect eastern Luzon and the Bicol region, including portions of Mimaropa. So we could experience some 3-day weakening of the Amihan before another surge will come by Sunday to Monday. Okay, so that's the latest from our wind forecast, and that ends our tropical weather analysis for this Monday through Wednesday, January 11 to 13. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mr. Typhoon, for the latest of the weather situation across the Philippines, as well as potential tropical cyclone development over the Western Pacific. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser, #TyphoonWiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.